Good morning. This is my entry for Dear Julie Julie's January Just Junk Journal Challenge for 2026. She had a whole list of things that we were to make and the junk items we could use. This is my garment. Excuse the glue. It said on the thing, dries clear. It does not dry clear. This is the garment. It was a nurse's scrub top with the pocket, so I left it on the front. This is the stencil I used inside. I did the mini challenge, so I got to add buttons and lace and bling. You can just see a little bit of bling on there. This is the linen. It's from an old bed sheet. And Charming Children is one of the two digitals from Dear Julie I'm using. And this antique button is from my grandmother's button box. My mother will be 87 in February, and she remembers most of the buttons in that button box from my grandma on either her clothing, her sister's clothing, or her parents'. So it's always special to have one of these little antique buttons on there. This is sorry for the setup. This is the linen pocket and the greeting card journal I made. Journal card. This is my favorite thing to use in junk journals, and it's the mesh from a potato bag. I'm going to turn a light on here. There, that's better. One of the edges. An avocado dyed paper. This is the waterfall flip. Wallpaper, avocado dyed paper, junk mail envelope, and the pattern envelope. This is from a used journal magazine. This is the 6-pack. Notebook. And Chocolate Swirl is the other digital I'm using from Dear Julie, another one that I earned completing a different challenge. This is packaging. My top tack did not work as well as I would have liked, but lines. This is my double pocket page. Stenciling, celery stamping, not very good. Got better as I progressed through the book. This is the sailboat pocket page and writing space. The envelope centerfold made out of pattern tissue. That was a challenge to make. Side tuck. One of the journal cards that we had to make is from the cookbook. It was blank on the back. I used the rest of the page elsewhere, and it just folds up under that flip to hold it closed. The broken jewelry, I made a paperclip dangle. And on the back, I made it like a cameo and put one of the Dear Julie digitals on there. It looked so cute. More stenciling. The back part of the 6-pack. Another ruffle edge. This is another of the journal cards I made out of wallpaper. This is scrap box paper. And the Build-A-Belly band, chocolate bar wrapper, serviette packaging, and that's an image from the cookbook. More celery stamping. Another of the tabs. This came out of the parchment paper roll. This envelope is the base for the tip-in, and that's my favorite soup. Always Campbell's tomato. This is the 2 small envelope pocket page. This will close, but I just made it so that it would stay flipped open there. Oh, and I could tuck something behind if I wanted to. This is a large tag I made to go into the double back pocket. This is the double tuck stuck. I hope I did that right. The water embossing I did on a plate. Another tab. Fold up postcard page. I like lots of paper to write in my journals. This is the double flip up pocket page, and this is from junk mail. That's the rest of the Campbell's soup vintage ad, and a sticker, stenciling, and linen, and I made like a little stamp in the stamp spot. This is my hidden journaling space. This flips out and opens. I tried to make it fairly cohesive for the decorations. I don't like a lot of big fluffy stuff, so I try to keep them flat and very similar. A lot of punched flowers is my favorite thing to do, layered up, and that one is the map. That negative part, the punch for that, was used someplace else, and then I just used the negative on top of that flower. And then these are layered up too. A little bit of sticker bling in the middle of that one and some thread. This is the small, this is the small tip-in. That's from a Kleenex box, and the pattern tissue, the used journal, and M&Ms. This is loaded on a envelope. This is the pulled up pocket. This is at the top of the page, and I cut it out and put it on the bottom to cover some of this writing down here. I didn't want to lose these images on the side or here, so I just folded the page and covered that a little bit. My stenciling is getting better. This is the tall skinny pocket, and this is the tag that goes with it. It's hard to get out, so that's why it's not in there right now. More of the avocado dyed paper. Dibs page. Stamping is getting better. Stenciling. Notebook. Lined that we had to make. The other side of the flip up page, and another tag to fit in there. The washi tape is just to give it a little strength at the top there. I like tuna. New Brunswick is where I was born, right about there. And I live down here, near here and there as well. Here's the, if you can see that, the sticker from the avocado that I used to dye the paper. The other half of the postcard flip up page. This is the flip flap with flop. Flip flop with flap. How about that? The other half of the double tuck stuck. I'm not sure if I'll open this or leave it like this. I haven't decided yet. This is the belly band, the second part of the back-to-back large pocket. This is the tag that goes in that. And finally, the fabric flip with the note pad underneath. Thank you, Julie. This was so much fun to make. I always enjoy the January Just Junk Journal, or the Just Junk challenges, and I am looking forward to February. Thank you.